Hey team, welcome back to my channel. The source code for this video is available on my GitHub account. Follow this URL, then you'll see a file called SQL return to recordsets.sql. Get that file and we can walk through it together. Now before we dive into the source code, let's execute it one time, see if this is what you're looking for. Notice here I'm getting back 2 record sets. So here we have our order and then we have our order details from one command. Let's do it. Let's begin by creating 2 tables. We have a shopping cart orders. This is our main table. And for every order ID, we have some details. So we're going to be calling that cart order details. So you can see order ID, product name, quantity, and price. We sum up the quantity times price and that becomes total amount. You can see here we have 3 orders for the cart order table, and then for the order details, notice here the ID is 1, and you can see here that we have 2 records for order 1. So let's insert this data. Press the SQ button, all done. Here is the procedure for this lesson. Get order and details. Notice we have one input parameter of type integer. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to send that order ID and then we're going to do a test. We're going to say if exist. So we're going to say select X. This is like saying, hey, I just want to see if something's in this table that has that order ID. Now, if it's true, I do have that order ID, I'm going to execute begin to end. This is our true block. Now, if this is false, I'm actually going to execute this block of code. So let's execute this and see what happens. Notice I'm going to say order ID is 0, and we know 0 is not available, right? Just 1, 2, and 3 are available. So I'm going to execute this, and then this exists is going to test, and then notice it doesn't find no data. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to execute this block of code. Tell the user order ID 0 does not exist. Now if it does exist, when I hit 1 and I execute this store procedure, notice that we get our data. We get both the order and the order details. So you see that working. So here you can see that I'm just going to do a select, and I'm going to use that input parameter to go up against order ID. That is for our first record set. And then our second record set, doing the exact same thing, just hitting the other table for that order ID. So I just have 2 select commands returning from this store procedure, and that is our 2 record sets. And that's all there is to this problem.